we're going to be making a preserved lemon spinach dip. Hello, my name is Edy Massih. I'm the owner of Edy's Grocer right here in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, and it is a Lebanese market and deli. All right, let's start making the spinach dip. And we're gonna pour the heavy cream right into here. Feta, the chopped up mozzarella, salt, preserved lemon, and the sumac, and mix that all up together. I've got some frozen chopped spinach. You can of course use fresh. And I'm just going to fold the cream mixture in a separate bowl. We're gonna mix sesame seeds and Aleppo pepper, our olive oil. So I'm just going to mix that together, and then we're gonna build that in a skillet. And we're gonna bake that off in the oven at 400 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes. Today, we're gonna be serving it with some crudité and some pita as a dip. Perfection, honestly. I was born and raised in Lebanon. I moved to America in 2004 when I was 10 years old. Growing up in Lebanon, you know, every day, all we talked about was the next meal and about what we're gonna be having, what my grandmother or my mom was gonna be cooking. That was something that I really grew up with all the time. I really didn't speak a lick of English when I moved to America, so it was very hard for me because I love to talk, as you can tell. So I started kind of finding myself in the kitchen and kind of starting to learn English while being in the kitchen as well. And so watching Rachael Ray with subtitles every day kind of taught me English. And when I was, I think like 12 years old, I waited in the Barnes & Noble line for 8 hours to meet Rachael, and I have a picture with her. I have a stack of Rachael Ray cookbooks that are signed, and what I love about it is that I found notes in them about how to substitute things with Middle Eastern flavors. Yep, here it is, spicy tomato and tuna spaghetti. This can be delicious. Try to do it if mom lets me. And it really is just how I started cooking. I would make my parents meals when they would come home from work. And then from there, I was like, you know what? I think I should just be a chef. And that's why I went to the Culinary Institute of America. I first started working in restaurants, and then I started my own catering company, and I did Lebanese food around the city. And when COVID hit, we had to obviously close our doors down. So that is when I came up with the idea of the grocer. Bringing my Lebanese food and culture to people's homes and tables was kind of how it all began. Lebanese food is the Mediterranean diet. It is absolutely zesty, as I always say. It's very bright, it's delicious, it's not too heavy, and I think it's a very approachable type of food. There's a lot of like homey dishes, but there's also a lot of like quick salads and quick dips that we love to incorporate into everyday foods. And there's all sorts of great staples that I love to use every day, but I would say like Aleppo peppers. It's just like a red pepper flake, but it's just a little bit more moist and it doesn't have the seeds in it. Sumac is a huge staple, citrusy and lemony. Za'atar is like thyme, herbaceous flavored tahini. I mean, there's so many staples that we use day in and day out that kind of makes our food different and so delicious. Being able to finally like see Lebanese food and Lebanese culture being spread in a joyous way makes me happy and make the day in and day out work really worth it at the end of the day.